There are a large number of people who believe that the Chinese can come and rescue the Americans. It could be one of the possibilities. I'm also one of the believers that it could be one of the possibilities. And when Donald Trump arrived China last night, there was a statement by the Chinese president. I don't know whether this statement was issued after Donald Trump arrived China or it was issued before Donald Trump arrived China. Probably Donald Trump was in the air when such a statement was issued by the Chinese president. The Chinese president has stressed that Pakistan should strengthen its attempts to unblock Strait of Hormuz. The Chinese president has complimented and praised Pakistani efforts uh, with regard to unblocking of Strait of Hormuz sea passage. And in fact, uh, the Chinese president has put all the responsibility on Pakistani shoulders to go with it. Of course, Pakistan has been successfully arranging these uh, backstage channels. There is the diplomacy going on between the two parties, and Pakistan has been catering it. What I understand of this statement by the Chinese president that they believe that Pakistan are the best mediators under the circumstances because they certainly uh, have the trust of the both parties. Well, Pakistan has a long heritage of working with the Americans, and Americans always feel comfortable communicating, working, cooperating with the Pakistanis. And then at the same time, the Iranians also feel very comfortable with the Pakistanis, and yes, they feel quite safe when they arrive Pakistani soil because they know that they are Pakistanis are not like the Qataris or like the Egyptians or like the Turkish who can be vulnerable against the Israelis. And Pakistanis, being the nuclear power, are certainly not vulnerable, and it won't be possible for the Israelis to threaten the Iranian diplomats with their lives. They had already attacked the Iranian diplomats in Qatar. And yes, the Egyptians can't play the role that Pakistan has played, and even the Turkish cannot play the role that Pakistan has been playing. So there is every likelihood that the mediation will continue on the part of Pakistanis. China can contribute to it, and tell you what, under the circumstances on the international diplomacy, Pakistan and China go together, Pakistan and China move together, Pakistan and China at the diplomatic front work together. So, this is the situation. Well, gone are the days when we thought that there would be a win win situation for both parties at an agreement after the negotiations between USA and Iran, because now the things have entered a very frustrated zone. Of course, the world has surpassed its level of endurance. Stock exchanges are there to collapse at any time. The oil prices will plunge and are continuing to plunge uh, at a high speed. The international trade is threatened, the supply line is threatened. Now, I shouldn't say that the international trade is threatened, I should certainly say the supply line of the essential commodities, has been threatened. And the world is at a very peculiarly dangerous situation. We don't know what could happen the next, but anyhow, the conditions are worse, and we don't know what is going to happen next around. We've got our prayers, and certainly we believe that there is going to be something good for all of us. Bye bye. Take care. That's all for the day.